Pilot boarding arrangement. Ansh Solas Chapter 5 Regulation 23 Pilot boarding arrangements apply to all ship engaged in voyage which pilot may be employed. An accommodation ladder shall be used in conjunction with the pilot ladder, or other equally safe and convenient means, whenever the distance from the surface of the water to the point of access to the ship is more than 9 meters. Rigging of pilot transfer arrangements. The rigging of the pilot transfer arrangements, and the embarkation of a pilot shall be supervised by a responsible officer having means of communication with the bridge. The responsible officer who shall also arrange for the escort of the pilot by a safe route to and from the bridge. Personnel engaged in rigging and operating any mechanical equipment shall be instructed in the safe procedures to be adopted, and the equipment shall be tested prior to use. Certification, marking and record keeping. A pilot ladder shall be certified by the manufacturer as complying with SOLAS, or with an international standard acceptable to the organization. All pilot ladders shall be clearly identified with tags or other permanent marking so as to enable identification of each appliance. A record shall be kept on the ship as to the date an identified ladder is placed into service and any repairs conducted. Maximum 9 meters the distance to remember. A pilot ladder must require a climb of not less than 1.5 meters and not more than 9 meters above the surface of the water. It must be as clear of any possible discharges from the ship. It is within the parallel body length of the ship and, as far as is practicable, within the midship half length of the ship. Each step must rest firmly against the ship's side. Where constructional features would prevent this, special arrangements shall, to the satisfaction of the administration, be made to ensure that persons are able to embark and disembark safely. The single length of pilot ladder is capable of reaching the water and allowance is made for all conditions of loading and trim of the ship, and for an adverse list of 15 degrees. When accommodation ladders are used in conjunction with pilot ladders, the accommodation ladder shall be sighted leading aft. Means shall be provided to secure the lower platform of the accommodation ladder firmly to the ship's side. The lower end of the accommodation ladder is to be within the parallel body length of the ship and, as far as is practicable, within the midship half length. The lower end of the accommodation ladder is to be clear of all discharges. Means shall be provided to secure the pilot ladder and main ropes to the ship's side at a point of nominally 1.5 meters above the bottom platform of the accommodation ladder. When there is a trapdoor in the bottom platform, the pilot ladder and man ropes shall be rigged through the trapdoor extending above the platform to the height of the handrail. CMSC 1428 for poster. There must be safe, convenient and unobstructed passage between the head of the pilot ladder, or of any accommodation ladder or other appliance, and the ship's deck. When a gateway in the rails or bulwark is used, adequate handholds shall be provided. When a bulwark ladder is used, 2 handhold stanchions rigidly secured to the ship's structure at or near their bases and at higher points shall be fitted. A bulwark ladder shall be securely attached to the ship to prevent overturning. Shipside doors. Shipside doors used for pilot transfer shall not open outwards. Equipment required at the pilot boarding location. The following associated equipment shall be kept at hand ready for immediate use when persons are being transferred. 2 manned ropes of not less than 28 mm and not more than 32 mm in diameter. The manned ropes shall be fixed at the rope end to the ring plate fixed on deck and shall be ready for use when required by the pilot. A lifebuoy equipped with a self-igniting light. A heaving line. When required, stanchions and bulwark ladders. Adequate lighting to illuminate the transfer arrangements overside and the position on deck where a person embarks or disembarks.